I had a fantastic start to the year. I got my seeds in early, plants were doing really well, and I felt like a right hero. Then the frost got me, and I came back down to zero. Hello everyone, welcome back to my garden for another update. I am just about to show you my first major screw up of the year. As you can see, I'm just rolling up the side covers for my polytunnel. It's something I created at the end of winter last year in order to see if I can get an early start in my growing season. As I roll up the covers, you can see the results of about 2 months of hard work. I planted each and every single of those plants from seeds inside, looked after them for 2 months, nurturing them, helping them grow. And what I did at the end of March, when the weather was nice, is I planted them outside into individual containers and put them inside my polytunnel with the intention of hardening them off. So when I plant them outside into the ground, they will be kind of climatized to the outside weather and do really well. But this is my first blunder of the season, and this is where my inexperience shows, and I am basically sacrificing these plants to the frost. It is literally heartbreaking to see what happens to them in about 3 days' time. As I pan across these plants, you can see I have about 35 plus plants there, or 35 plus containers. Coming into view on the left hand side, there's an achocha plant, 2 of them in a pot, and the front row are all beans. These are hyacinth beans, Bangladeshi beans. There in the corner are cucumbers on the ground. These are valley cucumbers, absolutely delicious, very crisp and very fragrant. Original seeds I got from Bangladesh, and then I've been growing them for about 3 years. Unfortunately, they've become slightly hybrid now, but still delicious. They're not as round as they used to be, they're slightly long. The courgettes plant and the tomato plant you see there, the seeds for these I got from a neighbor who got them from his mum's garden, who lives in Croatia. So I'm quite excited to grow these. I like getting seeds from people, they always have a story, and it's always nice to share the plants and the fruits with them afterwards. So my plants have been outside for about a week now, and in that week we've had some freezing weather, we've had some snow, and this has spelled disaster for all of my plants. This is what they look like now. As you can see, I am completely gutted, absolutely heartbroken. Every single of my plant has died. My gourds at the back are dead, my beans are dead, cucumbers are gone, achocha is toast. Every single plant that I had indoors has completely withered away and died. Those tomatoes you see there die 3 days later. But every cloud has a silver lining. With this disaster, I'll have to start again, and this will give me the opportunity to show you how I set up my growing stations, if you will, in the house. My growing station consisted of hanging cups under the skylight. I had about 3 rows. Each row had 12 cups, and each cup had on average 2 to 3 seeds. This maximized my seedling production, and the cups were large enough to hold the seeds for a couple of months, and then I intend to split them up and put them into their individual containers to grow them bigger to a planting size. Making this is really simple. You essentially have a container cup tied to a ridgeline that has no hole in it, and then you place another cup which has holes at the bottom inside the container cup where you plant your seeds. However, there is a good and a bad way to tie the cups to the ridgeline. From experience, what I found is that if you tie a simple overhand knot, all the cups tend to slide to the center as you water the soil and the cup gets heavier. So what I found is that if you use a knot called a prasic knot, then that tends to bite really well to the ridgeline and it prevents the cup from sliding. It's really simple to do, and I will talk you through the steps in slow motion in the next clip. So you start with your ridgeline, get your cup with a loop of string on it, you find the center, you wrap the center around your ridgeline once, twice, and third time under the cup itself. Then you tighten the knot, making sure to keep both ends even so the cup stays balanced and doesn't become slanted. There you have it, a cup tied to a ridgeline using a prasic knot. Thank you for watching, and I hope you don't make the same mistake as I do. I will keep you updated with my new seedlings to let you know how they go, and hopefully I don't kill those as I did with my last ones.